Sometimes you gotta fix your mistakes. First mission has been completed successfully. So I have 3 options that I'm gonna walk you through. So here's the question, Gil. How much is that one? To this shop?
Sure, we'll give you that good discount.
Yeah, but we can't talk about what that discount is, right? Sometimes you gotta fix your mistakes, and that's what I'm trying to do today. I went too much on the design. Elements in it that bring out a lot of color, like the arch. So this is a video about how to fix my mistake, right? Which is, you wanna have contrast in whatever design that you have, and in the kitchen we do. Which is one, the stone that we have over the stove, which looks fantastic. I love it, beautiful. I got the banyo porcelain tile on the left and right of the stove, which looks really nice by itself, but when you bring it all together, there's too much going on with the countertops, the slab of the kitchen that we have right now, put a view of it right now as well. So how do we fix that? And I think the best way to do that is to go with plain white. So that's where I'm at today in Dragon Mart. We're taking a look, and that's the slab I'm gonna buy right there, which is plain porcelain, 60 by 120. We'll be able to cut it. So just for the stove and the backsplash for the stove, where the arch is, we're gonna need 2 pieces in the back, 2 pieces in the back, and then 1 on each side of the stove. And then for good measure, on the left and right of the stove, I'll put 1 slab over there. And I think that will sort of fix our situation. My friend, what's your name? Fahim, okay. So that's the slab that we're gonna use, right? And you said how much is it per square meter?
Per square meter, 25.
25 dirhams. How many square meter is each slab?
0.7.
So it's about
So
per...
if there are only 6 pieces, then we have to pay by pieces.
By pieces. So 6 pieces, 150. Okay, and so just the slab pieces, which, you know, for the more intricate designs, that's really next to nothing. How much is the delivery gonna be?
Where is the location?
JVC.
JVC.
Yeah.
Near Jumeirah.
No, JVC near Sports City, 180. So
Delivery from Sharjah, not from Dubai.
that's fine. So 180 plus 150, 330, so less than $100. Even if I make a mistake with the design and the color, it's definitely, from a cost benefit analysis, worth doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. So this is another thing that we've talked about, is trial and error. Over purchase sometimes, because let's say I did only want to do the oven space and for the kitchen, like I've highlighted, and not for the backsplash of the countertops. If I decided later on to purchase it and I only need 2 pieces, I'll spend another 180 versus the 50 dirham I'd have to go out of pocket for each of the slab pieces. So yes, of course, you know, even if I don't end up using it, it's definitely worth the cost to just do it now. And the time associated with coming all the way back to Dragon Mart, trying to find something. And that's why sometimes on the smaller pieces that you don't want necessarily high end, it's good to just go to a Dragon Mart, pick up some of the smaller pieces, work with some guys here where for the ones that you just want plain, you want sort of consistency in your design, you don't want to overdo it with the design, get something really plain. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna purchase these, send them to the house. In worst case scenario, if I don't buy them, I'll probably use them for the laundry room, you know? So I guess that's a lesson learned, is don't overdo it with the design, don't make it too busy. And then if you're in that instance where it is too busy, grab something that's white, you know? It's gonna sort of give you that classical element in your design. And, you know, funny enough, once you do that, you'll actually bring out the contrast in your design. So it's gonna bring out, you know, the arch with the stone even more. So there's some food for thought. Let's get the paperwork rolling. This is the best deal I've had so far in Dragon Mart. I'm not even gonna try to negotiate on the price, all right? It's already a good price, right? Sometimes you just gotta, unless you wanna give me a better price.
Yes.
You give me a better price?
Better price.
Okay.
Why I give you too much prices?
Yeah, see? So
price we use.
It's a good price, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Now, in this 15th trip to Dragon Mart, we still have one more task to go, which is the light fixture at the entrance. I'm having a tough time finding something, you know? I went around all of Dubai, even like the Sheikh Zayed Road places, which is, if you know anything about Dubai, that's probably the most expensive place you can go to get anything, including light fixtures or material. Now, don't get me wrong, some of it is really good quality, but some of it is the same thing that you're gonna find at Dragon Mart, 10 times the price. So listen, I know it's a pain in the neck sometimes driving all the way to Dragon Mart, but suck it up, go there on the weekend, buy it, and save yourself thousands of dirhams. I wouldn't say I'd go there for everything, but there are some things that are worth going to. And the way to try to manage the suffering of going out here is bring somebody with you. Make it a field trip. Today, we have Mohan missing, but he's here in spirit. I already called him earlier. That's also been really helpful whenever I need to go to places and it's kind of boring. Deal's closed, cash in hand. They didn't take credit card, maybe because of the credit card fees, but there's a receipt for those slabs. Cheapest thing I've ever paid for. Look at the transportation cost was more than the material. Go figure. So that was it. Dragon Mart 2. First mission has been completed successfully. Now let's go find the light, and that will be one of the last things I need to purchase for this villa. Thank God. Oh, it's just wild. What a weird photo or mural. This is the place I bought some of the wallpaper. They got a really nice design there. All right, I'm gonna have to walk to Dragon Mart 1 to find the lighting. They don't have much lighting options here, so let's walk across the street. Hey, we are in Dragon Mart number 1. We're in Light Starway with Mr. Gill over here. He's trying to help me make a decision about the light fixture at the front of the villa, right where the entrance is. You know, it's got that beautiful marble in the front, the white and black marble on the floor, and then we got the white and black features inside of it. So I have 3 options that I'm gonna walk you through. So option number 1, Mr. Gill, you're gonna show us, is, let's start with this design since we're closer to it. I like this because it's low profile. That one's 80 centimeters in diameter.
80 centimeters and with 3 colors.
Yeah.
3000K, 4000K, and 6000K.
Okay.
And you can adjust in different way at different height.
Let's see the adjustment in color. Because that's one thing I really like. Okay, so that's the light. Okay, that's the bright one. Middle, probably. And then, oh, beautiful. Now here's my question. Can I do that with the other 2 that I was thinking about?
Now this one only comes with 3 colors. The other, both of them comes only 1 color.
1 color.
Yeah.
See, that's such a nice little feature. I wish we can't do it in the other one.
The other one we can't do.
We cannot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think, so I like this, but I don't think it's grand enough for the entrance. Now, what's the price on that one?
1000 dirham for 80 centimeters.
For 80 centimeters.
And we have a bit smaller, 60 centimeters, it's 800 dirham.
Okay, so that's one. Gil, he's educating us today. But the feature with that one is you have 3 options in brightness. I like the warm one. But okay, so that's option number 1 for 1000 dirhams because we're gonna go 80 centimeters diameter. Now, option number 2 is this one. You want to tell me a little bit about this one?
Yeah.
What is it made from?
This
Acrylic.
is from China and it's acrylic.
Okay.
And this comes with 3 sizes, 80, 60, 40.
Okay.
And it's 1 set.
1 set.
With 1 color light.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you could see, so empty in the center of it. How thick is that one?
10 centimeters.
10 centimeters. Okay, so you will not get much obstruction. That's the other element to it. I don't want it to take away from the view when you enter into the villa. How much is that one?
1500.
1,500. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna take you to the option that's my favorite. I think it matches well with the aesthetics of the villa, and I think in the entrance it's just gonna look great. So let's go take a look at it, Gil. Now what I'll tell you is that the one he has on display doesn't have this color scheme that I want, but he's gonna adjust it for me. So here it is, 80 centimeters in diameter.
Yeah, 8 centimeter, and we have 60 centimeter.
Okay.
And it's one color light,
Yeah.
and made by acrylic.
Okay. So acrylic, just to give you context, is 20 centimeters wide.
Yeah, thickness.
You can see, and it's gonna go black. So just to give you context, this is what it's gonna look like color-wise. And then the piece on the ceiling would also look like that. Is that like a black mat?
Yeah, the base will be black.
Black base.
Yeah, black.
All right, here's the question, Gil. How much is that one?
80 centimeter, 1,005.
Okay.
And 60 centimeter, 4,000.
That's for the standard people, but not for me. He said he's gonna give me a great deal because I'm bringing him business. All my followers are gonna come to this shop.
Sure, we'll give you the good discount.
Yeah, but we can't talk about what that discount is, right? Because we want to keep him in business. So Gil's gonna give me a good deal. We're gonna talk, we're gonna negotiate a little bit, and that's gonna be the centerpiece.
Yeah, for sure. For sir, I have to give discount.
Okay, let's see. So this will be the centerpiece in the villa. All right, so we've got everything completed today. It's been a successful visit to Dragon Mart, and that's a wrap on visit probably 15 or 16, but we got things accomplished. So we got the porcelain tile for the kitchen, the backsplash where the oven is, and on the sides for the counters. And we also got the most instrumental piece of the house, the centerpiece for the entryway, which is the beautiful lighting, acrylic lighting, and I can't wait to install it. I think that's my final purchase. That is the final purchase for any material in the villa. So it is a sort of a landmark milestone for this process. It's been a year, over a year, and I'm just happy that's the last thing I'll have to pay for, at least in the interior of the house. Stay tuned. Let's see how the outside will come together.